Subscribe for your girl Obico.
HOE told me to do all, so girl make jollof rice for your face. So ahead of wager performance, fans of Gable surprised avatar with champagne, money, and cake. It must be nice. So, and talking about Gable, he's not feeling well. Biggie has excused him from the house duties. You have Victory in an interview saying that it's just a matter of time. Himself and JD them go don't do marry quick. He said his fallout with Thelma because Thelma dragged him, and he also said, "Now lose girl you be. No wonder you don't come out the carry picking." He has apologized. Well, Canada, the feel was she's still reacting to the pepper poured on her by Isabella. She's almost having a sit out during the wager rehearsals. Bright is in a conversation with me. They saying that, hey, he may see the crazy, that one know they forgive. So after her banter with Joanna, where she said a beauty queen without beauty, she know they do much, but right after Sunday, Ebuka asked her, how do you feel about Joanna? Where she say, oh, I feel numb. I know they see so I don't want to talk about It was after that she proceeded to go smear things in Joanna's makeup. And now him they see you know, we say person they see they tell him, he they see And you have me, they be like, and what did Joanna say? Because she still be making up her face. Then he said he saw Joanna where they do makeup, where she also they say, oh, she is too calm to react to whoever did that because she knows sense. If you get balls, why I work out for him face front and come do that nonsense. So for once, I thought it was Jetta messing up with Avatar's makeup. Then I realized that Bright was so clear that it was after Ebuka asking girl, how did you feel? And she said she feels numb. She doesn't forgive, and camera just did not capture. It's about to go down. Biggest Jabba men and women. Hey, wager. So, final rehearsals going on. Your face finally stormed the grounds. You have a Macy's team starting and come see some cheerleader shenanigans. So, if I understand, with that group, the understanding of the wager tags was Biggie want them to sing out their experience whilst they were in Biggie's house. So they individually wrote out their experience and made it in a form of song, and that was all they did. Is that what musical is about? It's a little of that plus drama plus some dancing moves, and that was where they got the plot wrong. But oh voila, and they laugh hard like, hey, Missy Kola self cannot hold, but la Kola. And a certain team, they were quite shocked. And it is me, they blushing, as Bright was also saying that I came here and I found my soulmate. I'm like, you don't say, make your girlfriend don't catch you. So it was super chilled vibes. I liked it, but is it enough to bury them away? That is a big no. You have the next team coming over to equally do their thing, with Denari being the big brother plus Ebuka. Then Jason, the HOH, more like the main character. Faith, Cohen with Dede with a very flawless high school musical performance. Hey, it is up. A lot of drama here. And the Jetta's kitchen drama with Mide was featured. The whole first HOH games with every single housemate involved was featured. Like, on the whole, it be. And the songs in between. Finally, camera kept picking on those sitting, and it was then they realized, we don't mess up. So this is what Biggie was talking about. Thelma was uneasy. So finally, Biggie kept too long. I was thinking, does he want to fill the two teams? He called Thelma. What was that about? And she said, he told us it's musical, so we did our best. It is a 10-10, okay. Bright, Biggie now asks culture. Now, that one, they fumble. English no be one language, last. Hey, he don't know what they say. He just said, Biggie 10-10, Biggie 10-10 repeatedly. The verdict is finally in. Then for Thelma's group, Biggie said, okay, you managed to cook something with a dance, with a song. We've laughed hard, but it is appalling, mediocre music, shambolic display of disappointment. Ooh. So you lost your wager. He now proceeded to the next team, that is the Jason J. Denari team. Thanked Denari for being a small biggie. Thanked Culture for being a ninja. And also began dissecting into their whole performance, feeling like it was a conscious effort to really give the show the life that it needed, and he could not have enough of it. And he thinks they were creative, top-notch. Finally, it is a win. Then they were like, yay! Immediately, Jason J, he is sat whilst others are standing. He's emotional, about to cry. You have Coin turning to hug him a little. Then the next thing is Dr. Fate hugged him tight. He is crying. We would have seen the tears, but fortunately, Culture from nowhere came, bolting him up and on his shoulder, dazzling him around. And that was when he turned it into laughter, with Jetta patting him on the shoulder and patting Joanna on the shoulder. It is more like we won the wager. Hello, welcome to One Baby Go. Thank you so much for clicking. You are too much. Finally, your face are back in the house. Thelma don't ball. Mensa would have blamed Thelma. Thelma said, you cannot bring yourself. You never take your own responsibility. Own up to your SHIT. You have Tracy saying, hey, where did we miss this plot? You have Bright also saying, well, hello, how will we chop? With all these things going on in the mind, camera goes outside to the garden, and you have conversations where Isabella is saying that just when Thelma the feeling body last like them don't lose, everyone go there all right, and you have Emisi laughing non-stop. Denari joins and girl said, under normal circumstances, I'm not supposed to be bothered. Now my brother did for here now. Emisi said, wait, and then he said, me and Denari go way back, go. I know that's persons of they come my house, my parents even like him. And of course, I've posted a video before where I said Denari was telling Doris how he knows girl during the audition and how he even followed her back home. So girl said, but back here we are individual people. You're doing your own thing, I'm doing my own thing. But if you give me food, I go like. If you know they give me, I'll day my day. I can actually live with just 2 slices of bread. Now she talked about her son Jason back home and how she's gotten to know Denari. And the next thing she's breaking down in tears. I don't know whether something triggered her with hunger or something. So you have boys saying, that is Denari saying, you and I no get issues, and you know that girl said, no, I'm not saying we get issues, I'll be fine. So she was covering her face and she was cleaning her tears. The conversation changed this time around. They are talking about, that is Isabella saying that Kola almost fainted when Dede Queen were doing their thing. You have Missy saying that, but Dede lies Kola, and that is why Kola might have felt disappointed. You have Denari saying that then wahala for him because he is being part of the Dede Queen group, and their chemistry, if cameras were not there, those two could be doing something. You have Emisi saying that, hey, but Dede likes Kola too. Denari said, I'm not disputing that fact. She likes them both for different reasons. After Jason pulled out of her fish story, she needs to hold on to the two, and she loves them differently. For Coin, it might be love, or it could be something else. For Kola, it could be because of financial gains. Look at that boy fly. And she might be thinking of Kola post show for financial benefits. Those were his words. Emisi don't they start the laugh where they tell Isabella say pull away and let those two do whatever they want to do. Girls say, me, I don't check out long time ago. You have Denari saying that is very good, because after the pool party, I was in the kitchen when Dede was asking boy whatever that he got going on with you. Now him they say na games he they play with you. This is where the problem is. Some people perceive that Denari lied, and once Denari and Isabella are friends before the show, why lie to her? But could Queen have said that to Dede to some extent? It could be true, it could be false. When Cameron went to the kitchen that Thursday, Dede said, oh, so you did play with He said, why do you think I did play with So Dede wanted to find out the game that boy got on with Isabella. Why did they say, so you did play with What did boy say first? And why did he say, oh, you did think I did play with So for Denari to say, boy made a statement that it is a game. Once that boy made that statement, I think it makes sense. If Queen told Dede it is a game, immediately Dede will know that if it is a game, then you play with them. Then he backdated it with, why do you think I did play with them? So it makes sense, and I am to some extent thinking he did not lie. And does that mean Queen is a bad person? No, it is really a game house, and Isabella self knows some. Jason goes to the garden, and you have Isabella say, this is why I want to be in the same team with Jason now. Jason said, oh, are you good? You're all right. So with Jason and Culture, the Culture pattern on Jason's shoulder, then he said, I remembered what happened in the first week that I lost wager. And it was because I was listening so much to others and not thinking through. So this time around, I was not ready to listen after overly watching the brief. Boy said, I believe you now. That is why we did support. He said, yes. And this whole audacity of people acting like we were wrong and things, I was not going to back down, because I felt with my full chest, go for it, I lose, I understand, rather than listening. And he was also thanking Culture for his encouragement when he wanted to check out. So I now went back to watch his conversation with Culture on the swing. Apparently, Faith said, with what the girls are doing, he want to check out. Jason said, Biggie, I want tap out of this wager. And you have Culture having conversation with him before the wager that, boy, don't give in to them. One more, you won't lose again. And he is now being grateful that the girls' shenanigans, specifically Sultana, Dede, Joanna. Why did I add Sultana? Because Sultana did not like something with the concept, but just kept quiet until Joanna, Dede were dragging Jason in the locker room. Then she had a lot to say. And Faith came telling. Now you go back to the living room, and Missy had approached Thelma looking for fish. Thelma don't send out because she's super pissed off. And Missy went telling Isabella that if that girl does not give what she wants, it will go over her. More like she'll pay her back. She's still explaining the dynamics and why they lost to Dede, Joanna, and Kola had to tap out. Camera now goes to the bedroom. Jason was telling Sultana what she was talking about in the garden, praising Culture and Faith for believing in the dynamics and then pushing through alongside Queen and one or two. And girls say, it still doesn't make it up to it. Me, I'm angry with you. You were beefing me. Then boy said, why won't I? At least if you can't have my back in a conversation said behind my back, all you could do was not agree with those people who were there. Girls say, Faith lied to you. Nothing like that happened. Then boys said, whatever that is, did you not make a statement like you did not even believe in the concept that I had brought with putting in ideas and things that you all had done? Girls say, it was not like that. Boys say, you don't get it. You were there when we started writing, me, Mide, and the rest of the house. You were there. You didn't say a word. You just say, it's not like I didn't say a word. I had written something. But just when I wanted to bring it, I heard you brief some of our mates what you had brought. And I realized that, your idea is better, so I didn't bring it out. Boys say, you don't get it. I'm beefing you because you had the right to say, Jason, I think this is wrong. You are the closest to me right now, and you are in the same group with me. You keeping quiet only to go at shenanigans. That is why I support Faith for giving you papers. She said, it is how Faith did it. Like Joanna did this, Sultana, you got a lot to say. Why you write your own and bring it? And Jason want to find out. So what did you expect Faith to do? You went behind my back when they felt there was no hope in what we had cooked. And you were there and you were expecting us to say, bring your ideas, when you knew we were all bringing ideas, and I had to go summarize it, take off charts, and create songs for each. Jason added, at this time of the show, it will be very difficult to be trusting and trying to create new friends because you'll be disappointed. You need to know this. And guess, it's not like I want to be friends with Dede. It's not like I was backing her. So immediately the name Dede came in, they went on break. They did check the people who are at the garden. The next thing is she come lies in the sofa with Kola tagging along after they having conversations here and there. And the next thing is boy getting closer. Girl said, you want to kiss me? And she put her hair back. And later said, come inside, let's do something. Let's listen like we are kissing. And whatever that they did whatever that they did. And you have Isabella right then in that room because she had come from outside. She proceeded to go outside to have conversation with Missy, letting her know that I almost saw Kola Dede near kissing. It's difficult, they were covered in the blue duvet. You have Koyin equally there, and they having conversations about the dynamics in the house and how he is misunderstood. And you have Isabella saying, oh, don't get me pissed off. Me, I day my day. Do what you want to do. That suits you. In Missy Adam Pepe, more like Isabella, don't follow him because girl also needs her person. And the next thing is you also have culture in a conversation with Rooboy. Rooboy saying that there is beginning to be a pattern where Dede, where Kola, Thelma, Bright, and one or two other people scheming against Isabella and Missy for the dynamics of the game, and he does not get it. Now you have camera now going back to the bedroom with Jason. Jason and Sultana for 2 hours. Camera captured them for about 30 seconds. So the camera came back. The camera stayed at the kitchen continuously with Mensa washing utensil and cleaning the kitchen stove. So the camera was rotating from later. Yeah, you have Isabella putting her leg on the coin. Bright in conversation with Dede, they are on super chills. He kissing her at the back of her hand, and boy is getting up, getting closer to girl. She's frightened. Boy said, face your fears, face your fears. He carried her at his back, proceeded to the locker room area, conversations here and there, where Kola wanna act like that boy love don't catch up, where they defend Bright. It is super chills there. Camera has still not shown Jason. To some, they perceived he was sleeping, only to see him later downstairs as the snooker was being played and hugging Joanna from behind, that kind of thing. Joanna don't shine teeth. Finally, so she's understood. So she was even earlier telling Thelma that she came on Wednesday, but even with her group, she managed to write some lyrics and gave it to the guys to compose it as song. So she even read through the script over and over to be able to understand. So she knew that whoever composed it, the scriptwriter, the director, was in the right path. And Thelma said they equally read, just that they might have missed it because their group were relying on her rather than they reading the brief to have more diverse knowledge brought on board. You have the guys now having conversation, and you have Jason saying that, hey, wahala, people they think say people they do a lot, that not them they do a lot. They were not mentioning names, but it made sense when Rooboy said, my friend, now they tell me, see, she know the case in body. Only 4 days later, she come tell me, see, we don't do ta-ta-ta. And they laughed. So it means Dede had told, so it was more like, so they're all doing it. That was the whole conversation. Aside Bright's name being mentioned, in that whole conversation, they were not mentioning names. And it's more like, so Bright, Dede 2 days so. Rooboy said, the day that they will do me some, that day, I want camera on me, I want camera on me. And you have Mensa saying that he does not have the time. Jason said he needs to be in a certain kind of mood to do ta-ta-ta. And for the house, he does not have that energy. Rooboy kind of feel, he might not feel well and it might not go well. Imagine you do with a girl and it doesn't go as expected and he will feel regrets. Jason saying that is the least of his problem. His problem is the adrenaline needs to be somewhere for him to be in a state where he want to really give his all for a woman. As far as Tatata is concerned, he will do all and be messy, but cannot do that. So the guys were just having conversations round about after hearing that, according to Dede, she don't do and finish. whatever that means. It's finally night 9. Dede goes calling Kola and they come to bed. You have camera picking on them, Isabella with coin, and boy they explain for in live. Girl said it's okay. The next thing is chakam. They kiss and after kissing, guess you Denari they told me say they see na me be gay. Boy said no. What were we even? He did not deny. He said, what were we even talking about? I want to remember where the conversation started with me and Dede right after the pool party when we were at the kitchen. I didn't say it like that, but I'm sorry. And he trying to explain. He's also playing his game. Isabella equally playing her game. I think to some extent, Isabella wanted Denari to be in that triangle for her. Because there was this conversation where Denari said Dede is playing the triangle between Kola and Coin acting that he does not care, but he really cares because he just keeps quiet whenever Kola is there and his face angle does not suit well with him Denari. So he thinks those two like Dede. And you have Isabella say, me too, I can play, more like I can equally play a triangle. So I think she might have wanted Denari to step on board for the dynamics of the game. And he know here word more like, hey, now sister you be you. So he said, but forget, whether people are playing games with you or not, there is no genuine ship in this house except my ship with Doris. And even with that, we need to go outside to see how genuine she was with me. Oh, butterflies, where you there? Oh, you running in my tummy jaw. It's night. They are all sleeping separately. Sultana, Jason. I thought Sultana was asleep until Jason finished with the shenanigans, proceeded to the room, and her eyes were shining. That boy knows Senam. Were they beefing, making him go downstairs because of that situation? Does it mean Jason is well aware that when you do this, you are giving me grounds not to trust you enough? But it's also following through with the script.
Alan, they are not the only thing where they go on. Kola Dede. Hey, did he want to climb her or wait? They went on Ado. He's closer to her. Hey, them shaking. And see how JC stylishly asked Rooboy, why are you saying you go out and watch me? Well, you know, watching me with the girls. He said, we don't watch only tags, so I'm proud to. He spilled. You also have Jason, after saying me Adema. I thought he's been distant from Sultana, and all they do is Sultana will just be touching him. But now, no, after the change of batteries, Biggie said, HOH come for battery change. Then the next thing is, he goes to the bedroom. Did he spot Isabella Queen? Then he goes and he's in this cuddling mood with Sultana. And Sultana is also going for his mic. Play. Voila for dear Biggie's house. Anyway, with Mide and Bride being cozy, Bride has dyed his hair. I don't know, was Thelma dreaming? Because the way she did doing body for the HOH woman, camera zooming on her, I don't shy. Adios.